Talk about Germany and how epic Mario Götze went on that pitch and scored the winner. Beautiful moments, beautiful memories. What stood out in the 2014 World Cup for you, Tyrus?
It's that transition of Miroslav Klose leaving the pitch, becoming the most prolific World Cup goal scorer ever in history, with 16 goals to show for it, and paving way for young blood. And on comes Mario Götze. Young, doesn't look confident, but they say that still waters run deep. And he comes in, and that's the guy who wins it for Germany. Not the World Cup goal record scorer in Miroslav Klose, but the young guy. He comes on board, and he lights up the show. Steals the limelight from Messi and Argentina, breaking Argentine hearts and dreams of a repeat of the 1986 final when Diego Armando Maradona led Argentina to beat the then West Germany. It's that transition. That was the watershed moment. And I remember sitting there. I was actually lying on the couch and I was watching it all alone. And I said, that is the watershed moment of this World Cup, when I saw the change of guard. And I wasn't disappointed. Germans just, they hardly ever disappoint you, to be honest.
We had beautiful goals also scored in the 2014 World Cup. Even before that final, we had also Brazil at the Maracanã Stadium getting some serious whooping against the German machines. What's your take on those two moments?
Oh, those beautiful goals really lit up the stage, because they made sure that this World Cup of 2014 actually was the best World Cup since the 1990 World Cup. For those who have been following World Cups through the years, will agree that Italian 90, although the British media beg to differ, was like a climax of football. It was beautiful. All countries had brought in their best stars, their best generations, call them golden generations. And then 2014 relived the 1990 World Cup. Those beautiful goals you're talking of, Moses, are the ones that ensured that that particular tournament stepped up to the plate and sort of rubbed away these other World Cups that had been the 2010 World Cup, even though it was hosted in Africa, and that was big and massive for us. The 2006 World Cup, the 2002, which we dubbed the World Cup of rude shocks, because the David versus Goliath battles were being won by David, not Goliath. And then the 1998 World Cup, which Brazil was heavily tipped to win, but they lost. An anti-climax. But this particular World Cup of 2014, Moses, those goals you're talking of, beautiful goals, which I'm sure you've lined up for us. Mine was Robin van Persie's goal, definitely. That was the goal of the tournament. But yes, 2014 World Cup, beautiful goals, 171 of them. That reached up to the level of the 1990
talking about those
World
goals,
Cup.
and I know a lot of goals have been scored in the World Cup history. A lot of goals are expected to be scored, even going to this 2018 edition of the World Cup. Let's just take a look. He's talking about Robin van Persie, that flying header. James Rodriguez also had his moments. Also to go back to the 90s, the likes of Diego Maradona. Some will call, you remember, the hand of God. A lot of goals have been scored, but just this is some of the best, beautiful goals that have been scored in the history of the World Cup.